Hey, the show's gonna start when I say the show starts. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm gonna vamp a little until I get at least 50,000 viewers. Here we go. Muskrat, muskrat, candlelight, doing the town and doing it right in the evening. It's pretty pleasing. Muskrat Susie, Muskrat Sam, do the jitterbug out in Muskrat Land, and they shimmy. Sam is so skinny, and they whirl and they twirl and they tangle, singing and jinging a jangle, float like the heavens above, looks like muskrat love. Nibbling on bacon, chewing on cheese, Sam says to Susie, honey, would you please be my missus? Susie says yes with her kisses. Now he's tickling her fancy, rubbing her toes, muzzle to muzzle, now anything goes, and they wriggle. Sue starts to giggle. Now they whirl and they twirl and they tangle, singing and jinging a jangle, float like the heavens above, looks like a muskrat love. Now they whirl and they twirl and they tangle, singing and jinging a jangle, float like the heavens above, looks like muskrat love. Do 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 Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here, friends. Oh, my Anne Van Cleve. No, you're cuter. Or were you saying that to somebody else? I don't know. A nice oi from Brenda Silverman. My prom date, Brenda Silverman. Hi, Brenda. Um, hi. My name is Gary Adler, and this is my weekly thing called Make Him Stop, where I will keep singing 3 songs a week until either I get tired of it or someone hires me for a gig and makes me stop doing it. Um, Thank you for tuning in or watching later or whenever you're watching, wherever you are. I don't know. I'm here in Green Pond, New Jersey, as you can tell again by the Naughty Pine behind me, because Green Pond is the home of Naughty Pine. Um, Thank you, Laura Buckley. Now that tonight is Animal Night here on Make Him Stop, and that's why I sang Muskrat Love as a tribute to the most fabulous song ever written about an animal, in my opinion. Um, that song was originally written by some guy whose name I don't recall. Then it was recorded by America. And then that version was heard on the radio by Captain and Tennille. And they thought it would be funny to like throw it in their sets because they thought it kind of had a cool groove to it. And it turned out to be one of their biggest selling hit records of all time. Now, little known fact, in 1976, Captain and Tennille sang at the White House for Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip for their visit to the United States during the bicentennial. Of course, why the Brits would want to come during the bicentennial is a whole other story, but it happened. So Captain and Tennille are invited to the White House, and that is the song they chose to perform. So I hope you all feel like a queen after hearing it. Anyway, wait for the laugh. Good. So tonight is also a very special night because it's Easter / Passover time / Lent. And I have JJ Johnson and Kimberly Evans upstairs here making eggs tonight. Yeah! That's Kimberly shouting. JJ had a little egg accident, so we're going to have to do some therapy later. But just to show you that it is a real thing, here's the egg I'm currently working on. You can see it's kind of half done, and hopefully I won't drop it before the evening is over here. But anything could happen. Hear it, Make Him Stop. So, continuing on with our animal night, when I think of shows about animals, I of course think of dogs. And when I think of dogs in shows, I think of the musical Snoopy, which was a sequel to You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. And it was not written by the same people. The score for Charlie Brown was written by Clark Gessner, and Snoopy was written by a composing team, Hal Hackaday and Larry Grossman. And it premiered in 1975 in San Francisco, because I guess in the mid-70s, that's where all great theater began, in San Francisco. And many years ago, I was out at a used record store shopping around, and I found a Bobby Sherman album called Getting Together. And I didn't know too much about Bobby Sherman or about this album or anything, but look at it. He's like shiny, like a teen idol from the 70s, being like 27 years old and having 14-year-old girls all in love with him. And the best part is this right here. You can put a different picture in the TV by spinning this little doohickey around. Look at that. Here we go. Wait. Oh my God. And there he is, looking, smiling that way and looking serious. It's like a composite headshot from the 80s. Anyway, there's Bobby Sherman. And on this record is a song called Where Did That Little Girl Go?, written by Hal Hackaday and Larry Grossman, who also wrote Snoopy. And Snoopy, coincidentally, contains a song called Where Did That Little Dog Go? So I was curious to know if these songs had any similarity, and I got the record home, and sure enough, it's the exact same song. Except this song was written in 71, Snoopy happened 4 years later, and they basically substituted the word girl for dog, changed the pronouns, and changed the name Jenny in the song to Snoopy in the show. Why he's singing about Jenny, I don't quite know. Maybe you have to know the show Getting Together to understand it. I think it's not even worthwhile. And I've already talked too much. So let me get to the song, the original version of Where Did That Little Dog Go, called Where Did That Little Girl Go? And To me, some of these images kind of sound like he's singing about a dog anyway, even though he's singing about a girl named Jenny. Here we go. For the Bobby Sherman fans, judging by the fact that there are 18 people here, I'd say that's about as many Bobby Sherman fans as there are. Where did that little girl go? Only a minute ago, she was there, tugging at my sleeve, reaching for my hand. I don't understand. Where did that little girl go? Where is the girl that I know? She was there, jumping in my arms, whispering in my ear. Was it just last year? She was Jenny, little Jenny, so dependent on me for much of her laughter. Jenny before, but Jennifer after. What was her hurry to grow? Grow up and worry me so. It's not fair, Jenny, don't you see? Growing up to be Jennifer, who doesn't need me. Thank you, Kimberly Ann. So yes, she was there jumping in my arms. Sounds like a dog to me. Anyway, now, for the final song, I'm going to sing an iconic show tune about an amazing show about animals. I'm referring to, ladies and gentlemen, of course, referring to Cats. And as I said about 3-4 weeks ago, Cats is everything, and it kind of is. A lot of people seem to think that the Cats film, however, was so poorly done that that is what caused this pandemic that we're now in. And I personally agree. So, thank you, upstairs. It's good to have an audience. So, now, there are a couple things about this song. First of all, it is the most iconic song from the show. It's called Memory. However, many people refer to the song title as Memories. And whenever they say that to me, I say, oh, I love that song, Memories, from Cat. So if you ever call it Memories, just know I'm going to make fun of you in a snarky way. And there's an interesting use of the word gutters in this song. It's the lyricists, I think there are 20 lyricists on this one particular song. They use the word gutters as a verb, which is kind of a legitimate way to use it. It's allowed, but nobody ever does it. So that's always confused me a little bit when I get to gutters as a verb. And hi Sharon, how are you? And oh my God, Cats Not Bats, Yumi, hello. Michelle McCoy, how are you? Carol, oh my gosh, everyone's here. All the cool kids, anyway. So I'm babbling. So listen for the use of the word gutters. And also, on the final key change, something interesting happened in the most recent Cats revival. There was this amazing singer who sang this song, and there was this last key change, and she went through this incredibly long phrase without taking a breath. So I'm going to attempt to do the same thing here. Of the many very important discussions I've had during this pandemic with music director friends of mine, I was speaking to a friend, John Bell, about this very moment in that Cats revival, and he said it always really upset him because it just sounded scary every time she did that, every time he heard her. So I'm going to try to do that very long section without breathing. I hope you appreciate it. So here we go. Memories from Cat. Oh, God. Midnight, not a sound from the pavement. Has the moon lost her memory? She is smiling alone. In the lamplight, the withered leaves collect at my feet, and the wind begins to moan. Memory, all alone in the moonlight, I can smile at the old days. I was beautiful then. I remember the time I knew what happiness was. Let the memory live again. Every street lamp seems to beat a fatalistic warning. Someone mutters and a street lamp gutters, and soon it will be morning. Daylight, I must wait for the sunrise. I must think of a new life, and I mustn't give in. When the dawn comes, tonight will be a memory too, and a new day will begin. Of smoky days, the pale, cold smell of morning. The street lamp dies, another night is over, another day is dawning. Touch me, it's so easy to leave me all alone with the memory of my days in the sun. If you touch me, you'll understand what happiness is. Look! That's the part where I normally scare the dog. A new day has begun. Love is never gone. As we travel on, love's what we'll remember. Kiss today goodbye and point me toward tomorrow. We did what we had to do. Won't forget, can't regret what I did for love. What I did for love. What I did for love. you. Thank you, everyone. I hope you have the best week ever. Goodbye, friends.